Welcome back to the Big Build series. I haven't actually grown in height. I'm just standing next to a really low ceiling, but actually I'll take that because everyone's commenting at the moment of how short I am compared to everyone else around me. I'm not that short, it's just everyone seems to be massively tall who works with me. So I'm going to take this staircase out. It's part of this Big Build series, and we're going to get rid of this one here, and we're going to be building a brand new one in another location a little bit further down the line. So we need this out of the way because we're removing the floor joists and all the ceilings going back this way. We've done everything to my right, and we've left it there for access really, so we've been going up and down getting some materials out where we can't get it on the scaffold, and I've been looking forward to getting this out. So I'm going to take you through the removal of the stairs and at the same time talk a little bit about the fundamental faults like the headrooms or the lack of headrooms that they had, and also how they supported this bit of ceiling as well. So to take this staircase out, it's a matter of thinking about it safely, obviously. What I have got to do first is pull up these floorboards to expose these few bits of joist that are left in, and these come over and they're supported on a beam, a single beam. I'm going to be using a recip for this because I can cut through all kinds of materials, timber, I can cut through nails as well with a particular blade. Now this newel post, which is effectively supporting this bit of joist, which is supporting this trimmer, which is supporting these trimmed joists, is held by two nails. It's not jointed in or anything like that. Generally speaking, I'd always want to tenon that into there or do something a little bit more substantial. So the staircase itself is nothing special. They've gone over the top of it with like an overclad oak. I don't even know if it's solid oak. It looks just more like flooring to me, but it's all sort of glued in as well. So that's going to take a bit of getting out. You can see that. Let's have a look at that. Let me see. Yeah, look, just a massive grip fill. We don't like that, do we? So there's nothing worth keeping. This is going to go for recycling, maybe make it into kindling or something like that for a fire, which is a shame. I always like to save stuff where possible. So first job is remove these boards here. Once I've taken these out, we'll have a look at the joists. We'll cut out what we need to cut out to get the stairs free, and that'll be good fun. I've removed some of the floor just for me to see what needs to be taken out carefully. There's no decent fixings in anything. I mean, this little piece of woodwork here that sits over the top of the beam, which is just a single piece of timber. Our engineer was a little bit ooh about that, but you know, it is what it is. People just don't do things really well. I mean, there's just rubbish everywhere, clutter. So I'm going to be able to take these bits out here carefully now. I think I'll get the ceiling out of the way. I'll push that through from here now with my bar, clear all that up, leave that bit of flooring on for now, just holds it together, and then I'll cut these joists out. Right, let's get this bit of ceiling out of the way. I'm just going to push this straight through. It's only plasterboard. I will show you this bulkhead though. Look, this is a classic here. Look, that is a joist all the way through, and they've literally just cut this out. And I mean, there's no strength to that, is there? But I don't know why they did that. Didn't need the floor space because it was in the roof line. If only they'd have made the bulkhead back there. Let's take that. Let's give you an example of that. Let's cut him out of the way. So the existing headroom here was really, really tight, even for me, and I'm challenged by height, as you know. But off the pitch line is basically all the way along the treads. If you laid a straight edge on the treads, that is the pitch line. And you have to measure anywhere from that pitch line for headroom. So if I go off this corner of that tread, I've got 1.7 meters. That's nowhere near enough. 2 meters is minimum. And again, that's nowhere near enough. And this is just crazy. It's not really doing a great deal. Let's just knock out this bit of plasterboard here. Let's put that out of the way. If they had kept it like that, now that is a much nicer opening. Still a bit tight on the pitch line, but at least they had close on what they'd need. In fact, it would be bang on. So that bit there added there is just a waste of time, if you ask me. So that's that. So I can leave this joist in, take all these ones out here, because that frees this bit of stair up. Then I'll take the top section of stairs out. Then I'll just easily get the bottom section out. So I'm going to cut these out of the way now, these few joists. There's nothing really to it. Let me just have a look. I mean, this is ironic. I mean, this is the end of a joist here, and so that one is actually unsupported. So we've just got a noggin there, a joist here. That was that bit that I've just cut out. There was no way that was going to support anything. I think we're going to just cut through the nails, and I'll take this other board up now. That can come up, and then I'm going to cut through the nails. See if we can get under there. There we go. Chipboard. More cables, defunct cables. Right, we are good to go. Let's have the rest of this ceiling board down. That's that out of the way. Another bit of chipboard for good measure. All right, let's get that cut out. Let's go down here first. Not a lot of fixings in that. Let's get out. Let's take out this one here. Okay, that's freed that lot up. Let's take out this bit here. Just load that down there. Take out this piece. There's not a lot holding that in. No nails. Get this one up. Now this is the bit that was just spiked into the end of that. And look, tiny little nails as well. Then we just got this little piece here, which we can cut out of the way as well. Let's get that one out. You just got to have an idea of how something goes together when you take it out. Let's let that go. There we go. Okay, last couple of noggins. Nothing's fixed, no hangers anywhere, and all the nails are just wire nails. Don't really hold much. Another one there. Right, so, well, this yawl post isn't doing a great deal, is it? Look, they put two lovely fixings there into this noggin, which is basically not held up by a lot. This is the beauty of using a recip with a blade that cut wood and metal. You can just easily and safely get stuff out of the way. Right, that's it. Right, let's get all this clutter out. Right, so now we have nails holding the stairs up. Let's get some of this boarding off here. And we can get to those nails at some point. Let's have a piece out here. What's actually holding the stair is this cladding. So it's fixed here and it's fixed here. Might as well cut that through. We'll leave that there for a minute because it's making this safe. Right, so I'm at a position now where I can take this top string out. I'm just going to cut through it and get it out of the way. Then might as well get this newel post out of the way. Let's get that cut through. Let's change our blade. A different weapon of choice now. We're going to put in a wood only one. And we'll have this off. If we pull this off, all those stair sticks will just fall out. So we can just ease this newel out of the way now using its own leverage. No mortise, no tenon, just a little screw there. Not what we do, guys. This will just come up with a bit of a whack and everything will just fall apart. Loads of wood. So we'll get all this cleared, and that's good. Alright, we'll have a sweep up, clear up, get all these old cables out of my way. Then I'm going to take the cladding off the underside of it to expose all of the rest of it there. And once we've got that, we can literally just take those strings out and that's it, job's a good one. I'm a lover of stairs. Here's a couple of staircases that I've actually made myself. Right, so I'm going to remove this cladding and the stuff underneath, and let's get on and do that now. Was easy. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this one out of the way. That's what I love about the California framer. You can just get it straight in behind something and it's coming off. Nice bit of cladding, that. Nice shape. Good firewood. What's this here? Not a great deal. That was easy. This is the best way of getting stress out, I reckon, is taking something apart. You know, when you know you haven't got to save it, you can have fun. You know, like I'm thinking, where can I aim my hammer? It's got to be between there and there to split that one, to pull that one away. It's got to go through in and then boom. This feels good. Feels real good. Oh yeah. There, that bit of skirting was actually fixed. This is what's happening everywhere else in this place. You just sort of go like this, and you just go like that, and that's it. Look, that's the trouble with solvent-based adhesives. You need a polymer adhesive. Check out that video I did on that. It's interesting if you want to see the difference. Right, let's cut the rest of that straight out. Good. Now. Right, let's get the rest of this out of the way. What's this doing? Great, now I think we're ready to carefully get this bit of timber work out here. Once I've cut and released these sideboards, it'll be free. So I think I'll just trim them out with the recip. Should do us. Let's get them out of the way. Give them a wallop. So I reckon that this is pretty free now. Now I've worked out since I've been stripping it back that this is a straight flight, cut in half, spun round at 90 degrees, and it's all a bit bodgy. So this newel post here has just been bridled, so a bridle is when you just cut a complete slot out, bridled over the top and screwed into the string, and sort of side fixed. It's all right, it's not too bad. But this one here is like 75 by 100, so it's the wrong way round, and they flushed the string on the side of it. The handrail was all a bit wonky, so that's all a bit mad. And then they've just overclad it with these sort of oak treads and risers. So we are nearly free. I reckon if I just cut through here to keep that supported, I shall cut through on the other side here, and then I'll bring in my mate, the big fella. Someone said Robin Hood and his merry men the other day, and I think he was referring to you. Come here, Little John.
Little John.
Referring to you as Little John. But look at this bloke, look. It's ridiculous.
It's a bit low.
Did you actually sleep in a grow bag when you were growing up?
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah? You must have had a lot of food, that's all I can say, because I'm certainly, look at this, look, hold on. I'm as tall as this step.
That's shoulder height.
It's no good, is it? I think I'm going to have to get someone shorter than me, because it looks a bit bad now. Look at the size of him. He's worse than Andy. There's another, come here. Come here. Look at this bloke then, look, another one, another giant. Seriously, these guys are giants. Look, come and stand under here.
I can't.
And you stand, let's see what I mean, these two. A couple of giants. And me. All right, a couple of doormen. Anyway, let's get this little so-and-so out. Right, I'm just going to cut through that corner there, get my safety specs on, and I think we'll break that joint there. We'll cut straight down here. Cut that again. Get that little bit out of the way. Now, apart from the fact it's locked in by this bit of newel, let's get this bit of newel out. Let's try and cut through underneath here. Let's get this bit here. It's just going to split off of there with a good blow of the hammer. That's gone. Put that over there. Yeah, give that to my man. Right, let's have a little look at that. I'll just give it a little push that way first. Yeah. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. Now let's see if we can push it straight up in the air between us. So we're going to push up in the air. No, it's still attached here. I'm going to get another cut. I'll cut through this. All right, you got it?
Yep. There's some metal work there. I shall go and get a metal blade. I'll just, oh, it looks like one of those joke staircases now. Let's cut through. I think there's a bit of metal in here. We shall cut straight through it with this beast. Should be it. Right. Again, straight up. Ready? Should be good at it.
So the old staircase wasn't worth keeping. It was just a straight flight, a sort of mass-produced cheap straight flight, and cobbled together, and someone had sort of overclad it with a little bit of oak as well. Well, it's not even oak, it's just birch ply with a veneer. Anyway, so that's all going to be scrapped. It's not worth doing anything with it. And the new staircase is going to be going in this position. So we're actually going to be in this corner, going up into the new apex of the roof, into a really nice bit of headroom. And we're going to be looking this way. We're going to be coming up the stairs. We're going to be turning 180 degrees, and then we're going to be rising up alongside this wall into the roof space. It's going to be really nice. Now, I'm actually going to start planning this staircase right now. We don't actually need it for about 10 weeks, I would say, maybe 8 to 10 weeks. But it's super important at the moment that you make sure that you get your orders in, because there's labour issues, timber shortages, transport issues, you name it, it is a perfect storm at the moment. So StairBox is the company who I will use for this staircase. I just like the way that you can go online, configure your staircases. It's really quite good. I like to do all my stuff in the evening. I'm out on site during the day, so it works for me. And I've had a few staircases off them. They're really nice quality. They are produced in a large volume, but they're produced really well. They are a really nice, and you can prescribe widths, you know, everything you can prescribe, materials, finishes, the look. So I'm going to get this all worked out and designed and order it, so I know I'm going to get it when I need it. Now, some of the crucial measurements we're going to need are finished floor level to finished floor level. Now that's key. So I know what that's going to be, because our new joists we're setting in at a certain height, and our existing floor is the finished floor level. It's fairly good for level, so I can measure from here to the top of my new joists, including the flooring. So it's the floorboards to the top of the screed, or the floorboards to floorboards, or whatever. Okay. Sometimes if you're having an oak floor upstairs, for example, and you're having an oak staircase, then you need to allow for the oak flooring upstairs as well, so you might have to add that on. The building regs are quite strict about rises on a staircase being equal all the way up. So what that means is you can't have a rise of 203, 203, 203, 203 and so on, and then decide, oh, I'm going to put half a step in. Just can't do that. That is a real big no-no. That's why quite a lot when you're doing a refurbishment job, you cannot find a standard staircase, because when they design new houses, they design the finished floor levels to suit things like standard staircases, just like they design doorways, window openings to fit standard windows and brick sizes. So in a refurb situation, that is always going to trip you up. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'll keep you informed as and when I get the designs for the staircase mapped out and drawn. I'll probably slip them into another video before we go forward. And then, of course, I'll show you fitting the staircase. Thanks so much for joining me here on The Big Build. I'm Robin Clevett. Check back soon.